Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. First of all, let me let you guys know that I'm filming this on the iPhone XS, and I'm going to be editing on the iPhone XS as well. Yeah, I know, Latrell, tennis. XS, XS, tomato, tomato. That's what I say when it comes to this. But the topic of today's video is the Google Pixel 5, and I want to talk about this phone as it's been nearly a year that I've had this device, and I am ready to give my annual thoughts on the Google Pixel 5. Refreshing. So I'm going to try to get straight to the point with every subject that I'm talking about regarding the Google Pixel 5 so we can get through this video without it being a 30-minute long video. Because trust me, I could talk about this thing for 30 minutes. It'd be no thing for me, but I know you guys have a life. So let's try to get to this as quickly and as painless as possible. The first thing I want to talk about is obviously the performance of the device and how well Android is optimized. Android is optimized very, very well on this phone. And I know there's a handful of people who have a different opinion, and I'm not here to discredit your opinion or anything like that. You're entitled to your opinion. And if the phone didn't work out for you, so be it. That's why Android is so beautiful, because there are so many options out there for you to use. But there is a great deal of people who were pleasantly surprised by it just having the Snapdragon 765G and being able to do the things that it can do with a mid-range processor. So while it doesn't have an 800 series chip, it feels like it does. And I'll say this, the animations and everything like that with the software on here is smooth. It is smooth, and I only have it at 60 hertz. I don't pop 90 hertz because that's not an important thing for me. While it is an important thing for other people, it's not an important thing for me. So I don't need the 90 hertz to make it feel smooth. It's smooth all on its own at 60 hertz. So that pretty much speaks high volumes of it. So no higher refresh rate to mask any jank or jitter or any of that type of stuff. Does it kind of glitch out? Sure, if you overload it, it will glitch out. Okay, so yeah, I'm not going to blow smoke up anyone's keister and say that this thing is as powerful as the Galaxy S21 Ultra. It is not, but it is smooth for what you think it could be. It actually is not. You'll be really surprised about the performance on this thing, and how well Android is optimized on here just really, really shows Google's dedication into producing a smartphone for the masses under their brand and not relying on third-party OEMs to create that hardware for them that houses their software. The next thing on my list is battery life with the Pixel 5. Battery has been really, really good. For an entire year, the degradation of the battery has been very minimal. So I don't feel like there's been a huge drop in the power performance of the battery and the longevity that you get with a single charge. It pretty much gives me almost the same today, being honest with everybody. So it's not exactly how it was when I first took it out the box, and I can get, like, you know, an entire day plus an additional 8 hours. It doesn't go to that point right now, but I can still get an entire day of battery usage, maybe like a day and I want to say 2 hours, 3 hours. So yeah, and that's for everything that I've thrown at it, because I use this phone for just about everything, including recording video at times and editing videos on it, which I'm trying something new with the iPhone and editing on the iPhone. Again, smash the like button if you guys enjoyed this video at this point, by the way. That's right, the cameras. When it comes to Google Pixel phones, the camera is the thing that people pretty much talk about. And one of the most craziest things on a side note was listening to Chris Perillo talk about the things that he disliked about the iPhone 13. Yesterday, I watched the video and was kind of shocked to see that he feels that the Pixel 4 XL could beat the cameras on the iPhone 13. But that's not what this video is about. I'm just saying that Pixels pretty much have that in people's heads. Google Pixel phones, synonymous with photo taking, and the Pixel 5 is no slouch when it comes to that. Yes, the downside, the caveat to all this is that they have not updated the camera sensors on this. We're getting new camera sensors in the Pixel 6 and 6 Pro, but even though it doesn't get new camera sensors, the one main big thing about taking photos with the Google Pixel phone is how well the software optimizes that photo, right? Utilizing AI to correct any imperfections in a photo shot, and even at times, for those people who are just a point and shoot type of people, you get extra features in Google Photos that allows you to pretty much edit that photo and get the best that you can out of it. But most of the time, people don't really have to use that on Google Photos, because the AI that processes the image for photos taken with Google Pixel phones is phenomenal. Excuse my dog for barking. Now, still on the subject of cameras, taking videos is also another that's actually pretty good. There are some features packed into the camera that allows for better video taking when you are going to record video. Can you vlog with the Pixel 5? In my humble opinion, yes, you can. And it'll do a pretty good job. But again, if you were to compare videos taken from a Google Pixel 5 versus videos taken from an iPhone 12, the iPhone 12 does better in video. But the Google Pixel 5 and it being able to create videos like that pretty much goes to show you just how much effort that Google is starting to put in on the video side. They focused a lot of their attention on photography. Now they're kind of like dabbling, in cinematography and making videos and stuff like that. And I can really appreciate that. But the videos aren't terrible. As a matter of fact, there are a lot of videos I've posted here on YouTube where I recorded with the Pixel 5 and I've gotten some good reviews on it as far as the video quality. So that kind of goes to show. I don't tell people ahead of time what camera I'm using to film a video because then their mind is already kind of biased to that, and so they will rip it one. But it's kind of funny to see those people who have gone and said that videos on the Pixel 5 are terrible and then go and comment on my video, hey, good quality video, and I'm like, yeah, it's Pixel 5. But I mean, it's not to rub it in anyone's faces, it's just to tell them that, this thing can take video and take it very, very well. So if you're like on the fence about it because you're like, well, Pixels don't really take good videos like iPhones do, the Pixel 5 shows Google's first step forward towards going in videography and everything like that and still maintaining photography. The Pixel 5 doesn't stray away from Google having any type of quirky feature on it, okay? Like, we've seen this in the past before. The Pixel 3 had dual selfie cameras, so they introduced that hashtag groupie on the Ellen DeGeneres show, and that's because it has two selfie cameras. With the Pixel 4 and 4 XL, those had Project Soli, which allowed for hand motion gestures and stuff like that, which was something that Google's been working on and still developing today. But it brought in Face Unlock, similar to the iPhone. And so that's something that, is pretty much quirky with those devices. The Pixel 5 doesn't stray away from any of that at all whatsoever. In fact, bringing things such as reverse wireless charging, that is something that, a lot of people weren't really expecting for them to do in this device, was being able to use it to charge other devices, or like I do, I use it to charge my Pixel Buds. I thought it was right there, so I was going to grab it. But my Pixel Buds, I will charge it on this if it is dying on power, but normally that really doesn't happen because all my stuff is pretty much like juiced up before I leave to go anywhere for a couple of hours. So my buds are already charged, but if I needed to top it up, I can do reverse wireless charging on this thing. The other thing that the Pixel 5 has that I don't think a lot of people really kind of talk about is the build quality of it. So it is built out of metal and not glass, which is something that, for me, and again, my dog is barking really loud, but for me, a metal build works great for me. And the reason why is that, I'm getting older at my age, I'm 39, I'll be 40 next year. And my motor skills are not the same like it was when I was, 21 years old. And I'm prone to dropping phones. I mean, look what happened to my Pixel 5. I dropped it. The screen is cracked. I'm waiting until the pricing to replace the screen is much lower, and then I'll get the screen replaced. But I'm prone to dropping phones, and one of the things I don't like is a glass back that I have to worry about besides the front. I can deal with worrying with the front because you can always buy a screen protector to kind of like protect that. But they don't build glass protection for glass back phones. At least not that I know of. And so nothing is more scary than, dropping your phone and seeing that the entire glass in the back is shattered. And yes, you can still shatter the back of your phone even if you have a case on it. The iPhone XS that I have had a case on it and it still fell and the back still shattered, which is why it has, a skin on the back of it to kind of protect it so the glasses don't fall off. And so moisture doesn't get in and all that other stuff. Same thing I did with the front of my Pixel 5. Since it's cracked, I put a screen protector on it just to protect moisture from getting in and until I get the screen fully replaced with a brand new screen. But a metal build phone, to me, more durable, and it's just, a peace of mind that I know that if I drop this, I'm not going to have to like take off the case and see if there's like, a bunch of spider crack lines going up it. It may scuff, it may lose its paint, but it's metal. And so I'm totally okay with that. And I think it was a good direction for them to go with that, with the Pixel 5a, beefing it up from polycarbonate body to a metal body similar to the Pixel 5. So it just goes to show, but metal bodies are pretty decent. And for me, they work. The last thing I'll touch base with is basically the size of the phone. A lot of people were very upset that there wasn't an XL model. There was just one Pixel 5 and that was it. And that if you wanted an XL model, you had to go and get the Pixel 4a 5G. And I tell a lot of people that the 4a 5G is the XL model to the Pixel 5. It's also an XL model to the Pixel 4a. And it kind of combines the two together, right? You get the polycarbonate body, you get the 3.5mm headphone jack from the Pixel 4a, you get the Snapdragon 765G chip from the Pixel 5, you get the dual cameras, which is the regular wide angle and then the ultra wide angle camera sensors on the Pixel 4a 5G. So it serves as an XL to both. There really wasn't a need to have a 5XL when you had the 4a 5G playing the XL model for this. But still, people are still just like, why didn't they have an XL model for the Pixel 5? And okay, I get it. You know what? It is what it is. But the size is right in my comfort zone. Big enough display, big enough, to feel like it's a big phone, even though it's in a smaller form factor. And I really, really dig that from Google. Now, I can't leave this video without giving you guys at least one caveat that I find to the Pixel 5. And that has to be the top firing speaker, because the speaker is under the display. It's not all that great. Phone calls, I'll tell you this much right now, majority of my phone calls are taken is either on speakerphone or with wireless earbuds connected. I don't like having it to my ear because it really feels like someone has their hand over the mouth of someone when they're talking. They literally sound like this when someone is talking to me on the phone, on a regular phone call with that top firing speaker. And that's how it sounds in a call. And for me, that's just, it's no go on that. Why didn't they do the same thing they did with the Pixel 4a, where they had like a small slice up here, which was the actual speaker itself, or an opening for the sound to come through? Just having it buried underneath the display just didn't work. And I can tell anyone that because I have the, was it the Sanyo, or what is it? No, the Sharp Aquos Crystal, where everything is under the display, and that didn't work good with phone calls. And even the KSR Hydro Icon had the speaker underneath the display, and that didn't work well as well. They always talk about the bone conductivity and how it'll pick up the vibrations and everything. That's no good. But this has the speaker underneath the display, and even that is just not good at all whatsoever. So audio quality is good for video, listening to media and stuff, right? You get the bottom firing speaker, but this one right here really trying to help out as a tweeter. But other than that, I mean, phone calls is just no good on it. I'll be straight with everybody. It's not good. So that's probably like one of my big gripes about the Pixel 5 would be that. There would have been another one to say as a caveat to the Pixel 5 regarding the camera, but they have since fixed that. The calibration of the camera when you're trying to even out your shot and make sure that it's leveled, the calibration was very off when this device first released. But Google has addressed that over the years, and it has been fixed over the months. Sorry, over the months it has been fixed. So well over like 6 months ago, it's been fixed. So now when you level your shots with photos and everything like that, it is calibrated correctly. But before, it was really kind of off, and you really could see how badly it was off. But yeah, that's just pretty much my coverage of the Google Pixel 5 after having it for nearly a year. And I'll have to say this, if I had to buy this out of pocket, I would, honestly. I know it was gifted to me from Carlos and Los Mobile, so shout out to Los Mobile and shout out to Carlos. They gifted it to me last year, and I still appreciate them for it. But if I had to buy it out of pocket, definitely I would. Of course, I would wait a little bit of time. I'm that type of person. I'm not going to buy it on day of launch because it's going to be at the highest pricing. I will wait a couple of months where I find someone that actually takes off $100 or $200 off the price, and then I'll buy it. That's the type of shopper I am. But I would have definitely bought this. So anyways, if you guys enjoyed the video, y'all know what to do. Smash the like button. If it's your first time checking out the channel, what are you waiting for? Hit the subscribe button. Turn on notifications so you don't miss a video upload or a live stream that I do. And let me know how this video came out being shot with the iPhone XS, XS, whatever y'all call it. I'm gonna go edit it right now and have it uploaded. It'll be available later on this afternoon. Right around this time you're watching it. If you guys made it all the way through, hashtag Team Pixel, hashtag Pixel5. So let me know you made it all the way through in the comment section of the video. Thanks again for checking it out. And as always, before I go, let me get my thumbnail shot. And that was the thumbnail.